How's it going, everyone? It's Luis Brian here, back at Universal on day one of its reopening in 2021. There's some new additions to the park. As you can see behind me, the Seek Your Life of Pets ride. I just got off it. I thought it's a good time, good for the kids, good for the family. But in this video, we're actually going to go through a couple of safety protocols here at the park and answer the big question. Is it safe to come to Universal during COVID? I will share with you my honest opinion and my experience over at the park today. So come along and let's go check out the park. First off, I want to give a huge shout out to all the team members here at the park for following all of the safety protocols. Not only is there hand sanitizers around the whole park, but there's actually a team member waiting for you in front of each ride, ready to place hand sanitizers on you. And this is pretty good because, you know, all these rides have handles and a lot of people touch them. So this is a way to keep things clean and healthy for everyone. Everywhere in the park, and I mean everywhere, you'll see safety tips for everyone to follow. For example, number 1, practice social distancing. Number 2, wear a mask at all times. And number 3, wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. And by everywhere, I mean these signs are everywhere. Now let's go ahead and talk about the dining experience here at Universal. As we all know, there's going to be reduced capacity for indoor dining. This is why they place tables and seats outside in places where you normally don't expect to see them. And to my right is just an example of what I mean. It's gonna have its barriers, tables 6 feet apart with the signs as well. Looking for a seat is no problem today because you'll see tables and seats around the Despicable Me ride by the Universal Plaza and Springfield. But before you go ahead and get seated, you have to go get your food. And when you're ordering in line, you're gonna have that 6 feet of distance with stickers on the floor, and the team members are going to have plexiglass on the cashier and when you pick up your food. Just make sure you bring someone else to carry your food if you're going to have a big order, as no trays are going to be passed around. Now let me talk to you about my experience coming back to Universal and how I felt about the safety protocols in place. To be frank with you, I was a little bit hesitant about returning depending if Universal was going to take the right steps in order to keep us healthy. However, I am fully vaccinated, so this gave me a layer of comfort when deciding to come back. Now, there's definitely some pros in place about coming back to Universal. I mean, there's hand sanitizer being supplied around the park, in front of each ride, dining areas and ride queues are all socially distant, and the park is operating at a significantly reduced capacity, meaning that you'll be less likely to bump into crowds as you used to back in 2019. But then again, you also can't ignore the cons, and ultimately the downside is the people's behavior. There could be signs, hand sanitizers, but that doesn't mean that everyone would obey the rules here at the park. And everyone must be aware that there is no guarantee that no one will get exposed to COVID while at the park, but the best thing that one could do is just take care of yourself. And at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. So do I think Universal Studios is safe during COVID? Personally, I would say yes. I wouldn't tell you or anyone else what to do, but I will feel comfortable returning if these safety protocols are continued. And there you have it. I had a great experience today at the park. Got on the Mummy, new Seek Your Life of Pets ride, and I hope when you get here, you have a great experience as well. This has been Luis Brian. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, that's a wrap.